doing a lot of really cool stuff in his life recently, so I'd like for you to watch this.
Growing up, my mom and dad were constantly fighting. They never really got along, but I thought that them fighting constantly was normal. It got to a point where my dad ended up going to jail because he was a drug addict, and we couldn't support living on our own without my dad anymore. So we ended up becoming homeless, and we ended up moving around. I finally ended up moving with my dad when I was in 7th grade. I started picking up his habits. You know, I started becoming a drug addict. I started becoming an alcoholic, and I just thought it was totally normal because, you know, if he's doing it, you know, why can't I? You know, I idolized my dad, and I thought he was an awesome guy. So if he can be so awesome but still be a drug addict and alcoholic, I thought, you know, maybe that's just normal. So there's this big old court thing going on, and it was whether who would keep me. I was in class when this, you know, decision at court was going on. My dad called me for the results of what the judge said. He left a message saying, you know, the judge decided that you moved your mom because you got bad grades. He said, you screwed up, I screwed up. Don't call me ever again. Just don't call me. Don't come home. Don't call me back. And that really hurt me. I felt like my dad had given up on me. And my dad ended up calling me again. And so I answered, and he was crying. And he was saying that he was sorry that he left that message. He didn't mean anything he said, that he was just scared and he didn't know what to do. My freshman year and sophomore year, my mom was making me go to church. And then it got to the point where I was just so frustrated that when she would tell me to get up for church, I would just fight her back, like, I don't want to go. Like, church is dumb, I don't want to go. And so she finally gave me the choice, you know, do you want to go today or not? And I would say, no, I'm not going to go today. So one day my sophomore year, she came in my room randomly and she asked me, you know, you want to go to church today? I don't know what changed my mind that day. But I was just like, you know what? I want to go to church today. I want to see what church has to say. It wasn't an instant change, like, oh, I'm a Christian now, I love God. It was just something for me to think about, like, you know, maybe the concept of Christianity, it could be true and it could be not. My mom started going to Saddleback Orange. She had told me that Saddleback Orange was going to start up student ministries. I mean, going to church was a complete different experience from what I was used to doing. And learning things like, you know, oh, God loves you no matter what you do. It was a big shocker for me. So it was like, he still loves me after I had done drugs, after I had, you know, just didn't care about life, to the point where in 8th grade, I actually had, you know, suicidal thoughts. Just going to church and, you know, learning about this unconditional love was completely different. It was totally off of what I had experienced in life, and it gave me hope. It gave me hope for living. My name's Jesse, and I found my identity in Jesus Christ.